Alright, everybody. Y'all know what time it is. Time for another update on the wonderful saga of targeted individual CJBK. Um, as you can see, it's snowing today. Right now, it's doing a good job of not sticking. I haven't slipped off the bike, at least not because of the snow, because somebody popped out and I didn't expect them to pop out from behind a car as I was turning. But luckily I didn't fall. It's always kind of like I'll slip and then the bike would keep going forward, so I just kind of hop off. I just kind of hop off and I'm still on my feet and I'm like, hey, I may slip, but I don't fall, and if I do fall, I get right back up. Anyway, yeah. So right now, they're doing something different. So let me see. In like right in my back on the right side of my torso, maybe it's like it's not one of my true ribs. The true ribs are basically the ribs that truly protect your vital organs. The ones that are higher up, closer to, I believe it's the ones that's really connected to your sternum. The ones that protect your heart. Let me see. But anyway, somewhere more towards the bottom, right? It feels like what they're doing right now is they have a resonance to a specific frequency. It feels like maybe it's like one of my feels like it's one of my what can I say? It's one of the bottom one of the bottom two ribs. I'm not sure if they're actually targeting the rib itself, or maybe I'm just feeling them heating up the muscles in between the ribs or something. But I know if I feel back there, there is a pulse um, on like the rib. Like I can feel it through the skin, and it's like penetrating deep enough like into like muscular tissue. I'm not sure if they're targeting the bone of the ribs, but it's like I know I feel a pulse back there, and every time I move, I could feel the energy basically shooting out of my right hand. Like it's like every time I move, I can feel the energy kind of like spewing out, like almost like it's a hot air, but coming from my hand. It's about like I think it's like 30 degrees out here, maybe a little colder. Um, but yeah, like every time I move and try to twist, I could feel like these. It's like these bursts of energy kind of shooting right out of my hand, my right hand. Um, and that's even if I'm not holding the phone in my right hand. If I'm holding the phone in my left hand, same thing. Same thing. So, like when I turn like this, I could feel. It's almost as if like I could feel the energy shooting out from like my palm or something. Now remember, our hands, our hands, our hands emit radiation that's coming from our body, and each one of the fingers, each one of the fingers has a specific like energy correlation to different parts of the body. Like the thumb can be correlated with the head. Um, I forgot the forefinger has some correlations to some connections to other stuff. But like each finger basically is connected to different parts of the body. So wherever they're basically targeting you on your body, more times than likely, if the if damn, if the energy is strong enough, you can literally feel the energy kind of spewing out of your hand. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to actually see if I can get with maybe some homeopathic doctors, or maybe some doctor that might have a quantum resonance frequency scanner. Um, Basically, it's like a type of device that measures the energy level in the cells of your body. I did one before with Amy Hollum of Florida. She's a veteran, but also being targeted as well. She does a lot of work dealing with audio recordings and um, helping people locate devices, like the names of the devices, things of that sort. Um, that simply just from audio recording, like she literally has the ability to find that information. I'm not sure how, but she has developed some software to be able to do so. um, I'm trying to get some audio clips done with her as well. She's done dozens, if not hundreds, of audio samplings or decodings for several other people as well. She's also done some pictures. So she's taken pictures, like thermal imaging pictures, to basically um, give TIs some physical evidence of what their body looks like when their body is being attacked. It shows several heat spots, even markings that probably can't necessarily be seen with the naked eye unless you're trained to look for specific things. Um, you know, uh, yeah. So right now I'm just like it feels like someone is poking me in my back with like a screwdriver, and it's like they put the screwdriver on a flame and let it set for a while, and then it's like they're poking me in my back with the screwdriver, but it's like it's strange because it's like it's not burning the skin, because you know what it feels like when the surface of your skin is being burned. It's like it bypasses the skin and it goes directly to the tissue. That's how you know they basically can change the depth or the amplification of the frequency. Um, then aside from that, of course I'm dealing with a lot of headshots. A lot of moments where I feel like they send like a strong energy pulse that literally makes me feel like someone knocked me in the head with like a pillow filled with like I don't know, a large rock or something. But instead of the kinetic energy making impact with my skull, it like completely bypasses the skull and the skin and hits directly onto the brain. That's what it feels like. And then not only that, it also at times it also makes me feel it sometimes it's so strong. When I feel the impact of the energy, it makes my entire body sway. Like it's the weirdest thing. It's almost like having vertigo or something. But it's like when you learn about how when you start learning about how these specific types of energy pulses can disorient a person, cause superficial or deep burns or heatings. Man, there's really no limit to what they can do. I mean, it's obvious they could kill, but I guess the whole idea is not to make it too hot, right? Because they want to be able to keep doing what they're doing for as long as they can. Because if people just start dropping like flies, like, and then they like, trust and believe, I definitely know they have rules. They have rules that they have to follow. Because I mean, with everything I've been doing and doing my best to learn and possibly expose, I should have been dead by now. Like I really should have. Like, and I grew up in Bed-Stuy, so it's like I know I should have been dead by now. But there's rules. There's rules to this gang stalking thing. But I also think it's also a monetary thing too, where probably they get more money if I were to die from long-term complications of battling with the weapons or something like that, rather than they just basically kill me off. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm worth more to the experiment alive than dead. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I know they've been definitely increasing because I've been seeing a lot of stuff about like the street theater and the stuff that's really bothering me. So they've been revving it up. They've been increasing it more. Um, I'm not gonna go full fledged and say like it's a lot of people just straight out talking about me to me or whatever, because there is still that theory that a lot of it is just straight auditory, and it's not even necessarily people walking by and you you literally know that they're talking about you, because I think a lot of it could just be straight auditory. Because think about it like this: if every single person on this earth has a digital copy of themselves, and a digital copy meaning everything about their personality, their voice, their memories, their intentions, whatever, it's all copied to the cloud. So if it's like if you're walking down the street, right, and everyone has a node in this system, everyone has a node. So it's like when you turn, like just how I turned on this block. Matter of fact, they already see that I'm about to turn on this block because I thought about turning onto this block. Because I thought about turning onto this block, they could already jump ahead and and locate people that's already on this street, and then they already have their voices recorded into the system. So what they could do is click on that person, tap on their, like, I don't know, tap on their voice setting or whatever, and then I don't know why they be riding so close behind me like that. They always, I don't know, they always be doing it. Then they get mad when they crash into the back of the trailer. But anyway, um, so like they could tap on a person, right? Select their voice, and then they could probably type up some type of statement that gets coded by the AI, right? Like it's they type it up, and then it's then transmitted from their system through through radio frequencies or um, near infrared, because we're all, our auditory cortex is already linked to the system, so it gets transmitted into our brain, and then what happens is we think the person that we walk past says something about us, when in actuality they probably, and this is just me theorizing. Don't take it is for what it is. This is just me theorizing. The person didn't even say anything about you, but what they did was they actually typed up some statement and transmitted like a deep fake of the person that's about to cross your path. Transmitted like a deep fake, and then basically just make you believe or perceive that that person was saying something about you, but in actuality they didn't say anything about you. That's just one theory of mine, right? Woo! Y'all didn't see him put on his blinkers either. 'Cause man, if I was going any faster in this rain. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm trying my best to just hold on. I know God is still working with me. Um, I know I've definitely come across a lot of information, and it's strange because there's been so many instances where I have had several people say something about, they're a part of this and they could do something to me at any time, or this person telling me to chill, I need to stop talking about stuff. It's so many different things. But here's what I'm saying, like, and I'm not gonna change my stance on this. I'm not, because the fact is always gonna remain. I did nothing to anyone. I did nothing to anyone. I do not deserve to be treated like this. But you know what? Life isn't fair, right? That's what people always tell us. That's what we're supposed to always just you know, get over, right? Someone's always got to be like, oh, life isn't fair, you know. And I remember in the beginning, they were telling me, Chris, you're not supposed to, you know, go to the hospital. Oh, you're not supposed to tell nobody about us. Chris, chill, stop. You're not supposed to say nothing. And then I would hear them say this periodically. Oh, he wasn't supposed to say nothing. He wasn't supposed to say nothing. Nah, it's supposed to be target practice. But nowadays they changed their tone. Now it's target practice is over. So now they're like actually doing more and more things to me. But what gets me the most is that I've been in it for at least, let's say, well, going on almost 5 years now. October of this year will be 5 years of being targeted. Um, it's like, okay, my girl, she's still fairly new to it all. Like, yeah, she's still fairly new to understanding a lot of these things. But she's definitely not where I'm at yet. Um, Me, I've definitely been training myself to kind of let go of the body. Let go of the body, let go of certain material things that I thought I want from this world. I started to basically tell myself that, you know what, there are certain things I probably don't need, right? And then I'm like, if they're going to go full out with all their efforts and resources to try to prevent me from getting something in particular, and if they actually do be successful at preventing me from getting this thing, I probably didn't actually really need it. Or maybe there's something that I can actually obtain more from it rather than the thing itself. Um, but anyway, um, yeah, I'm just trying to maintain, man. Like, why is he veering this way? But yeah, I'm trying my best. And it's terrible, man. Like it's really terrible, and I wish I could do more. I wish I could learn faster, more things, or I don't know. Hell, I wish I could download some information into my brain, you know. And that's one of the things that I realized. It's like ultimately this technology, it's a tool, but it's about whose hands possess it. It's a tool, but it's about whose hands possess it. And they're constantly telling me, oh, I set up my girlfriend, I set up my mother, oh, I set up my sister. They're like, you have no idea, Chris. You have no idea. There's a lot of people watching you. I'm like, you know what? At this point, I'm trying not to let vengeance consume my heart, because as I'm learning more about like Hermetic teachings and what's considered occult, but I also realize it's still a tool. It's about the intentions of the person wielding that tool. And I'm thinking to myself, at some point, um, I may actually end up mastering this and trying to, use it in a way that I probably never would really try to do anything to someone. Um, I don't know, like in person, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, take life one breath, one thought, one step, one day at a time. Peace.